about report and logbook. So you can open that Google Drive, or you just can see through this screen. In that Google Drive, you will get this four file, which is first of all the content of the internship logbook or report, example of the guideline, student template, and template of the cover page. Okay, if you open this first file, this is the first file. This is the content of your report. What you need to have in your report, first of all, is cover page of internship report. This cover page is like your assignment cover page. But don't worry, this cover page, we already provide the template. This is the template. If you open, this is the template. You just use this template. Arab for 885, metric name and your name, metric number and your name. Just use this template for your cover page. And then the second one that you need to put is offer letter or reply form of internship placement. What is offer letter? It is approval letter that the company give to you that you are approved to do your internship there, or reply form. This reply form, as I mentioned before, if the company doesn't have any approval letter or offer letter, you need to provide them the reply form. So the second things that you need to arrange is your offer letter or approval letter or reply form of your internship placement. Okay, that is for number 1 and number 2. For number 3 until I think number 13, number 3 until number 13, we already provide here this student template of internship program form letters and etc. This is the template that you need to print. This is for you to print, and you need to write anything using your own handwriting. But if you see here, this is the example. So you can refer here on how to write, what you need to write, but I will explain again. Okay. First of all is cover page internship program forms and letters. This is different with the cover page internship report. As I mentioned, the number 1 is like your assignment cover page, but we already provide the template. You just use the template. And the number 3, cover page internship program. This is the cover page of internship program, KIP, forms and letters. You just print all of this, okay? And then number 4, internship application form. This is the internship application form. As you can read the title, internship application form. And you need to be reminded that you only can use black or blue pen. No red pen or any pen, only black or blue pen. You write your course, Arabic language and literature. This is just example, but you need to write according to this, your full name, metric number, marital status, current semester, and your picture. You need to provide your picture. For example, like this. You need to provide your picture. This is compulsory to do so. And you need to write your semester, your address, and etc. And then at the below of this page, your signature and date. This date is the date of your first day of your internship, which is at 26 July. This is not your date. This is just for example only. But your date of internship, first day of internship is 26 July 2021. Okay, at the second page, as mentioned here, do not write anything on this page. So you need to let it blank for the department to use it. And then we move on to number 5. Okay, number 5, report for duty form. This is the report for duty form, which is the first day you check into that company, as mentioned here, to be filled on the first day of internship. But if you want to fill on the other day, it's okay. Okay, just fill it, name, specification, your course, signature, and the date. But the date is you need to write on your first day of your internship. Even though you write it on the third day or the last day, you fill this form. But the important is the date you need to write it on the first day of your internship, like this. And also this, your name and your the first date of your internship. This is the name of the company, like this, Dean Office, Faculty of Islamic Studies, Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. But you need to write your company, where do you do your internship. And then for this part is your supervisor or the host of the company, the signature of the supervisor. And even though the supervisor actually signed on the other the other day, for example, he signed your form at the second day of your internship, but the date you need to write on the first day of your internship. And the name of your supervisor, the designation, which is the position of your supervisor of your company, and also the stamp. The stamp, whether it is a company stamp or individual stamp. Individual stamp is just like this: name, position, and the name of the company. If the stamp only have name, it is not acceptable. You need to have this kind of stamp: name, position, and the name of the company, or they can use the company stamp, which is the logo of the company. Okay, move on to the next one, which is evaluation form. This is the evaluation form, host company. You just, for this form, there is two version, English version and Malay version. So you need to choose whether you want to use English version or you want to use the Malay version, or you can ask the company with which one they prefer. If they prefer Malay version, then you use the Malay version. If they prefer, if they is if they okay with the English version, then you use the English version. You just write your name, metric number, and then the name of the organization, address, name of your supervisor, the designation, and etc. And the next page, as I mentioned earlier, this is the evaluation form. So the supervisor need to evaluate you, okay? To be filled by supervisor. So the supervisor need to fill in, not you. In the last week of internship, so you need to remind to the supervisor that they need to evaluate you, and you give them this form. Whether if you work from home, maybe you can scan it, or if you in the office, just hand it to them. Okay, for the comment section, these are compulsory for them to write anything. Just write anything, even though they don't have any comment or very, very, very short comment, just write anything. Don't let it blank. It is compulsory to fill the comment section, these two comment section. And the last part of the evaluation form is their signature and stamp. As I mentioned before, the stamp need to be company stamp or individual stamp, like this. The name, the position, and the company's name. Okay, that is from the supervisor evaluation form. This is the Malay version of it. As I mentioned, if you want to use Malay version or the company prefer to use Malay version, and you can hand into them this Malay version. No need English version if they prefer Malay version. Still the same, you need to fill in this and let it let they fill in this, and the comment section also compulsory to do so, and also the signature and the official stamp. Okay, that's all from the evaluation form host company. The next part is academic supervisor internship report. This is different from the supervisor evaluation. If the supervisor evaluation is for the company, but academic supervisors is from your lecturer, which is when the department already add your subject in your pre-registration, you will get your lecturer, your own lecturer, maybe Dr. Wahab, or maybe Dr. Yasir, or maybe Prof. Asim. So you will get your own supervisor, which is your lecturer, academic supervisor. So this form is for them to evaluate you. So you just fill in your department, your name, and for this part, you need to let it blank. Do not fill, and also don't fill this part, and also this. This is by the supervisor, not to be filled by student. Already mentioned here, will be filled by supervisor of university, which is your lecturer. Okay, for the next part is confirmation letter of internship completion, which is official letter of the last day of your internship. Okay, for this letter, if the company already have their own letter to give you, then it's okay. But if the company asks you if do you have any template, so this is the template that you need to give to them. Just use this template. Okay, as you can see here, this is just a template, so the company can use it or can add their own word, can add their own sentence, or if they have their own letter, then use their own letter. And to be printed on host company organization letterhead. Okay, this is the important part. Letterhead. What is letterhead? I show you some example of this letter. This is what we call letterhead. Logo and then company name, telephone number, fax, email, website. So they need to add this letterhead to make this letter official from them. If the letter just like this, don't have any letterhead like this, and then the department will not accept this letter. You need to ask them to put this letterhead in this template. So this template, we have two version also, English version and Malay version. Again, you can choose whether you want to use the English template or Malay template. And also you need to ask them whether they want to use the English version or they prefer to use the Malay version. Depends to them. Okay, as you can see here, write your name, metric number, and your internship duration. If your internship duration is 8 weeks, so then write your 8 weeks date. If your duration is 12, then write it down. And also the signature and the name and position. Okay, this is the example of Malay version. Still the same, you can use it. Okay, the next part is cover page of logbook and attendance sheet. This is the cover page of logbook and attendance sheet. So what is logbook? This is logbook. logbook. Basically, your activity in your company. This is the logbook form. You need to write the first day of your internship and the last day of your internship, which is 26 July until 19 September. Write your name, write your organization, company, address, and etc. And for this part, we already give template from week 1 until week 13, I guess. But if your internship only until week 8, so then you only need to print until week 8 only. As you can see here, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 until 13. But if you do your internship until week 8, just print until here. If you do your internship 12 weeks, so then you need to print it until week 12. Okay, what you need to do in this um, form is, okay, as you can see here, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes in each week. So if you start the week from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you need to write from the first box. But in some states, the week starting from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. As you know that our internship is start from Monday, so if in your state it start from Sunday, you need to let the first box blank, like this example. I show you some example. The student make the first box blank because the first week of the first day of the week is Sunday, but his internship is start on Monday. So he write at the second box, which is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But if in your state it start from Monday, then it's not a big problem. You don't need to let any box blank. Okay. What you need to write in this box, the day, just write the date. And then the description of assignment is what you do on that particular day. Just describe your work like this: duty report and introduce to the workplace and department in the Faculty of Islamic Studies by the executive manager of the faculty. And then need to have a signature and also the stamp from the supervisor. Okay. For this part, you need to write it in two languages, which is English and also Arabic. Okay. You need to write in English and also Arabic, both language. And if you have any medical leave or MC, you need to write also medical leave, ijazah mardiyah. Okay. So you need to write on every day, lah. Week 2, week 3, until the end of the week. That is from the logbook form. Okay. For the next part is attendance sheet. Okay. For the attendance sheet, this is just an example. August, September, October, but your internship is on July, August, September. So you need to change the months. And you need to make some copies. If you do your internship in 3 months, so you need to print in 3 copies for month of July, for the month of August, and for the month of September. Okay, let's see. For the month, you just write the month, your name, metric number. Okay, as you can see here, this person started to write in 17 August because this date is the first day of his internship. So if your first day of your internship is 26, then you need to write here, starting from the 26. Uh, so this part you need to let it blank. Just write the check in and check out and your signature. But if the company already provide you the punch card, you also need to fill in this form again, even though the company already provide you the punch card. Okay, at the bottom of the form, you need to sign your signature. No, this is the signature of your supervisor, verified by your supervisor, and the name and designation. Okay, for this particular date, this is not the date of the month, not the last date of the month, but this is the last day of your internship on that particular month. For example, if you end your internship or end your work at 24 at that month, so you need to write 24 here. For example, here, if the last day of your internship on that particular month is 30, then you need to write 30 also. This is different for every month. Okay, for example here, if the last day of your internship on that month, for example on October is 8th October, so for this date you need to write 8th October also. But what happen if you take your medical leave or your MC? So if the company asks you to replace the day of your medical leave, for example, you need to finish your internship at 19 September, but the company want you to replace the day that you take medical leave, maybe on uh, 20 September. So you need to write 20 September, just like that. Okay, that's all from the attendance sheet. And the other things that you need to provide is medical certification, if any, if you have medical certification, and then related documents, related document, for example, this certification from the company. If the company provide you certification just like this, you can also put in your report, or your punch card. The company give you punch card, you also need to provide in your report and logbook. Okay, do you have any questions? If you want to ask in Malay, also can. Do you have any question? That's all from the for today's briefing. Basically, the last session is with Dr. Yasi, but now is for the Q&A session, so you can ask anything regarding the report and logbook. So as I mentioned in the logbook, or for this report, you need to print by yourself, which is this. You need to print this student template. You need to print all of this and write it in your own handwriting, black pen or blue pen. And then how to submit your report. So basically, if you staying in the campus, It's not a big deal. You just come to the department if the department open and submit your report, printed report. But if you're staying at home or anywhere outside the campus, you need to print first and you complete your report first. You write anything, you complete all of it, and then you need to scan like this. This is the scan. You scan like this and submit to the department. We will provide specific email for you guys to submit this report via email, and then the company will print it for you. Okay, that's it. Any question?
Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear me? Okay. So I just got one question here regarding the logbook.
Okay.
Okay, for example, if you are doing the things out of our job scope, for example, but it do utilize Arabic language. For example, نتواصل مع العرب متواجدين في شركة في المطعم وما أشبه ذلك kan. So can we just write that kind of thing? Can we include that things in Taqrid in reports?
Yes, just include that.
Okay, thank you.
Just include anything that you do on that particular day.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Any question? Kalau nak tanya dalam bahasa Melayu pun boleh.
Sorry, okay, just one more question.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether you have already stated this or not, but when is the last date for us to submit our report?
Okay.
Okay.
For the last date, the date of the submission of this. Wait, do we need to? Okay. The last date for you to submit this is basically after you done your internship. Maybe in 1 week, you need to submit this report in 1 week. But if the department have any specific date, we will inform to you.
Okay, thank you.
Do we need to do the replacement for the public holiday? Okay, for the public holiday, I don't know about this matter, but we will inform in the group, maybe after this briefing, or maybe Dr. Yasir can answer this question after this. We're still waiting for Dr. Yasir to enter the Google Meet. Any question?
Assalamualaikum. If I have question, if I work from home but I want to submit the hard copy to the logbook to department, can I do that? Boleh ke?
You can submit the hard copy to the department if you can enter the campus. But if you already in the campus, then easy for you. But if you outside the campus, if it's allowed you to enter the campus, then you can submit it by hand. But
So I don't need to post out the logbook
no.
if I'm at home.
If you work from home, the report of the logbook you need to scan. If you're not allowed to enter the campus, you need to scan, and then you need to email to the department.
Okay.
Okay. Regarding the public holiday, you don't need to don't need to do a replacement for the public holiday. Only the replacement of your medical leave if the company asks you to replace your medical leave. For the public holiday, you don't need to replace. Any question?
I want to ask.
Okay.
The last day of intern is 19 September.
Yes.
Not 17 September.
I think it is 19 September as mentioned in your letters, application letter. But if you have different date, it's okay. Some of you have 12 weeks of your internship, and some of you have 8 weeks of your internship, then it's okay. Just write it according to your application letter, last day of your application letter.
Because the 26 is Monday. 26 July is Monday, right?
Okay. Yes.
So the September is 19 is on Sunday. 19 on Sunday. 19 September on Sunday.
Okay.
So it should be the last day of intern is 17 of September.
Oh yes, because as I stated, as I mentioned before, some of the state, the work day is on Sunday, Monday. So if in your state is last day on Sunday, then write it 19 September. But if your internship day is until 17, so write 17 September according to last day of your internship day.
So if I start on Monday, I will end on Friday, right?
Yes. If you start on Sunday, then you will end on 19. The internship is usually 8 weeks or 12 weeks. So basically, before the pandemic is 3 months or 12 weeks. And then at first, the department allowed you to do 12 weeks. But then the kuliah asked you to do 8 weeks. But the department informed us that if you still want to do in 12 weeks, then it's okay. But you need to do your internship based on your application letter. If you apply for 12 weeks, then do your internship in 12 weeks. But if you apply in 8 weeks, do your internship in 8 weeks. But usually before this is 12 weeks or 3 months. But for the pandemics, the kuliah ask student to do in 8 weeks. Okay, this is we provide the link for the attendance form. So you need to fill in the attendance form for today at the chat box.
Assalamualaikum. I have a question.
Yes.
If let's say we do internship at school, and as we all know, school has a lot of holidays, sometimes a week of holidays. So we have to replace it with any activities, right? In order for us to write it down in the report. Right.
Is the holiday is really holiday or just online learning?
Holiday.
public holiday?
Yes.
Wait. Okay, as I mentioned before regarding the public holiday, you don't need to replace your public holiday. So for the logbook, whether you need to write or not, you just write public holiday on that particular day. Public holiday or any holiday, Waisak Day, etc. But if you work from home, online learning, so you need to write work from home and what you do.
Okay, thank you.
Any question? If one day we do many tasks, do we need to write it in a short essay or it could be in each sentence? Just write it as short as possible or point. As you can see from the example, just make it short. Even though you have a lot of works, just make it short like this. You need to write in point also. You can write in point. Photostat, document, and etc. Or you can choose any task that is really, really important on that particular day. Is it possible to take subjects on SEM3 while doing internship? Okay. It is not allowed to it is not allowed to take any subject on SEM3 while doing your internship. Not that point is acceptable. Yes, point is acceptable. Any question? Or you can
I want
ask.
to ask.
Yes.
You said that some states start on Sunday, right?
Yes.
So if they start on Sunday, they will end on Thursday, right?
They will end on Sunday as we provide the date is until 19 September and the 19th September is on Monday. So they need to last their internship day on 19, which is on Sunday. Is it clear? What question below metric number in attendance form? Or attendance form, Musfira?
Sorry. I think there's mistake for the form. I will open a new one. Sorry.
Assalamualaikum bro.
Salam.
Saya nak tanya
Boleh.
Kalau kita datang lambat macam mana kalau selalu datang lambat lah. Kalau lah sebab saya kita minta jauh lah daripada datang lambat untuk internship. Kalau kita datang lambat ke pejabat tu kena extend ke ataupun biasa?
Datang lambat ke pejabat itu mungkin atas budi bicara supervisor lah.
Oh, kalau supervisor kalau minta extend lah.
atas budi bicara beliau. Kalau dia tak kisah, okey lah. Tapi untuk attendance form tu kena tulis based on time lah. Time check in, time check out.
Jangan lambat kok.
Tak, bukan sebab member saya ni pernah yang datang lambat kan. Takut ada tindakan daripada department ke untuk extend macam tu lah. Okay, thank you bro.
Welcome. Any question? Any question? We're still waiting for the TRC to respond. Okay, maybe after this we will end this session without the TSA. So last call, if you have any question regarding this report and logbook, or you can ask after this session, but it is better to ask now. And this session recorded, so you can refer back at YouTube Live. Everything is clear for the time being. Okay. But if you have any question, just ask in the group, or just ask in the group so everyone can know it also. For the logbook, it is allowed to use English or Arabic or Malay and Arabic. Okay. For the logbook, you need to write in English and Arabic. But for the other form that is come in Malay version and English version, you can choose. But for the logbook that you need to describe your work, you need to use in English and in Arabic. Don't forget to fill in the attendance form for your attendance today. Okay, I think that's all from today's session. Again, don't forget to fill in the Google form in the chat box, the new one, or we will send in the WhatsApp group or the Google form. Okay, I think that's all from us today. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and you may leave. The attendance form we will send in the WhatsApp group. Thank you, everyone.